What's up, guys? My name is Miles.
And my name is Fez.
And this is The Commodity.
Came out.
And today we are reacting to one language, 3 accents, UK versus USA versus Aus English. Aussie.
Good job on using the Z's.
Aussie.
Good job at losing all of our Aussie subscribers.
This is a 20-minute video that we're reacting to, so this video could be a little long, but...
Who was this suggested by?
This video was suggested by Berserk Coin. Thank you so much.
So I have watched probably about 5 minutes of the video, and usually if it's like 20 minutes, it's kind of like, it takes a good video for us to want to do anything that's this long. But after watching about 5 minutes of this, I instantly fell in love with the video because it's so, it compares the 3 languages. And so it's going to be much longer than 20 minutes. So if you don't have your popcorn or realistically your Tim Tams or anything like that ready to go grab that, come back, sit down and watch this because we're going to give our own opinions on the US side of things.
Yes, or just watch it for 5 minutes and then go do what you have to do and then come back later.
Yeah, whatever works.
Before we hop into this, if you would go ahead and give us a thumbs up, it truly helps us out in getting these videos out to more people. Also, if you would go ahead and click that subscribe button and the bell notification icon, that way you guys can stay informed on our future posts. And if you'd like to help support the channel even more and get an exclusive YouTube short shout out, click the join button down below. So let's hop in.
Let's go ahead and get into this because this is going to be a longer video.
English with Lucy. Beautiful British English.
No, go subscribe. At least go like this video because she did a great job.
And welcome back to English with Lucy. I have got
Lucy's
such
pretty.
a treat for you
Pretty
today.
blown out.
I've been excited about this for such a long time.
Lucy, hit me up. I'll help you with your lighting.
I am shortly going to welcome 2 lovely guests who have generously given their time to help teach you the differences between Australian English, American English and British English. This is going to be a 2-part series.
I love the middle finger
Today,
to South
we're going
African
to focus
English.
on vocabulary.
It's like, fuck these guys.
And then in the next part of the video, we are focusing on pronunciation. We may all speak the same language, English, but we have very different accents and we speak with different vocabularies. So this video is perfect for improving your vocabulary, but if you want to improve your pronunciation and your listening skills even further, then I highly recommend the special method of combining reading books whilst listening to their audiobook count.
How would you, not knocking what she said, but how would you improve your American vocabulary by watching this video?
If you're English, if you're British,
but then you would be building up your British vocabulary.
I have no idea.
Counterpart on Audible. This is how you use the method. Take a book that you have a recommendation.
We're going to skip some of this.
With your pronunciation. English may not give you.
I was about to say, damn, that's probably a really good penny that she got on this sponsorship. But we've been offered the Amazon Music sponsorship. Oh yeah, and it was
yeah.
At the same time as reading it,
No.
your brain will start making connections. And the next time you hear that word, you'll know exactly how it's spelt. And the next time you see that word written down, you'll know exactly how it's pronounced. It is such an effective method. A free trial on all recommendations. Firstly, I would like to welcome Emma to the channel.
Hey there, I'm Emma from the English YouTube channel.
English.
Coming at you from Perth in Western Australia.
And we also have Vanessa.
Cute. Hi, I'm Vanessa and I live in North Carolina in the US. I run the YouTube channel Speak English with Vanessa.
It's so lovely to have Emma and Vanessa on the channel. I've known Emma for a very, very long time. 4 years now, and I've recently got to know Vanessa. Both of them have fantastic YouTube channels, and all of their information is in the description box if you want to follow them. So I have got some pictures, and Vanessa, Emma, and I are going to tell you how we would say what's in these pictures in our own country. You might be surprised at some of the answers. Okay, so let's start with this one.
In the US, these are
Before
Chips.
she even say it.
Chips or potato chips?
Yeah, and a lot of these things, one thing I noticed when I did watch it for those 5 minutes is a lot of these things are regional. Like and I think that's one of the issues with the US. It's so big that each city, state, or really region, the South, the North, the New England area, the West Coast, all those different ones, they have different names. But usually we just call them chips.
Chips, or if you're in the South, it's potato chips. Not potato, it's potato.
Or if you're really redneck, tater chips.
Tater chips.
Let me get some of them there, tater chips.
chips. 100% just chips.
I can't believe you started with this one. These are chips.
We call these crisps.
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 I understand
The other
that.
word
Like, I get
you
that.
use, Lucy, is the most complicated word in the English language to say. So let's just call them chips and move along.
Yeah, I'll give you
Crisps.
that one. Crisps is a
Crisps.
notoriously difficult word for learners of English. It's the
I was like, I know
sound
how to
at the end.
speak English.
Crisps. You'll find a lot of people
Crisps.
mispronouncing them as crips. Crips, when they should be
Crips.
crisps.
That's a
So
thing in the
here's
West
the
Coast.
next one, and it gets even more complicated.
Fries or French fries.
Fries. Now
Or cut up
there's
taters.
there's an argument that they were actually made in near France.
Mm-hmm.
However, I think it's the style of cut.
Yeah, like the
More-
crinkle cut. and
Yeah,
stuff like
where
that.
it's a French cut fry.
Yeah.
Because in the UK, we call these chips. So in the US, the cold version is chips, and in the UK, the hot version is chips. Let's see what Vanessa has to say about this. What does she call them?
These are French fries. I know that they're not really French, but we still call them French fries, or you can just say fries by themselves.
The next one's chips as well, right? They're hot chips.
Hot chips. Oh
That's
my
too
god.
much.
Yeah.
Hot chips. Australians just call everything chips then. It is
What's wrong
worth
with
noting
fries?
that if
Well,
you
they
go to
actually only
England
call
and
two
you
things
order
chips.
fries
Yeah.
or French fries, we know exactly what you mean. Okay, next we have this one.
Cookies.
We call these cookies.
Yeah.
or
Cookies.
those specifically
Chocolate
chocolate
chip
chip
cookies.
cookies.
Or
Us
chocolate
Americans
chip
call everything
cookies
chips.
specifically.
Chips,
Okay, they are biscuits.
Yeah.
which is way
I don't
wrong.
really hear people saying cookie.
Yes. Two
Even her
against one.
confused look is
These
cute.
are
like-
I've been so
biscuits
into that
as
girl.
well.
She's like, what the fuck is a cookie? Look at her
Yeah.
face.
Even there, she's cute.
Well, and we would use cookie to refer to an American style, normally chocolate chip cookie. However, if you use the word biscuit in the United States, you might get something that you are not expecting.
Biscuits and gravy,
Vanessa
baby.
has more on this.
If you asked someone, do you have any biscuits or I want a biscuit, they would not give you this. Instead, they'd give you a savory kind of
Biscuit.
fluffy
Yeah,
type
it's called a
piece of
biscuit,
bread. The
guys.
biscuit is savory, and
I think they call them
cookie is
scones or
sweet.
scones.
So there we have it. If you fancy something sweet with your coffee in America, don't ask for a biscuit.
Well, I want to know what you guys call a biscuit then.
Scones.
So you want scones and gravy?
I don't know. They don't have a deep south like we do.
I'm sure they have biscuits and gravy of some sort.
You will be bitterly disappointed. Okay,
Depends on how big
Vanessa
that
got
biscuit is.
very passionate about this next one. Very passionate. Here is the picture. Vanessa seems to think that she knows.
18-wheeler.
We call it
Or
18-wheeler,
a Mac truck. Even if it's a Peterbilt or whatever, it's a Mac truck.
but the technical term is tractor trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Because the truck is called a tractor and the trailer is called a trailer. Yeah. But most people call them 18-wheelers.
Yeah.
Even though that one's not an 18-wheeler.
Presley calls them big trucks. Hi, Daddy. It's a
Or
big
semi-truck.
semi truck. That's common.
Yeah, I would say
semi.
18-wheeler, semi, and then tractor trailer, which nobody ever uses.
The absolute correct answer. And she's even done research. I did not expect
Lorry.
Emma
Yeah,
and Vanessa to get
we all know
books
Lorry.
out for this video.
I have the proof that my answer is the most correct because you can see my 2-year-old son is obsessed with trucks. We have so many truck books. Let me read to you.
I would
What
bet
truck
money
do you
she's
need?
not even from
a tractor
born in South Carolina.
trailer.
She doesn't sound like
No.
it.
So
she's
this
a
is also what I
Midwesterner.
would call it, a tractor trailer.
Tractor
I
trailer.
might call it a semi.
All right, that yellow thing is a truck.
So Vanessa thinks it's a tractor trailer, and she's very, very sure about it.
In all of these books, they call it a tractor trailer. So we're going to go with that one.
Well, that's not
That
what
really
Americans call it.
me.
Yeah, I know.
Emma
I
thinks
disagree
it's a
with
truck.
her. It's technically
In
what
the
they
UK,
are.
we would call this a lorry. A lorry.
It's a truck.
I want to know where
Whatever,
lorry
Emma,
comes
it's a
from.
lorry.
Yeah.
Okay, what about this next one? What have the women got up here?
Bangs.
Bangs. I couldn't think of another word for it.
It's bangs.
Yeah.
These girls all have bangs.
We would definitely say fringe. Bangs is probably becoming
I'm
more
so
popular.
in love with this girl. She's
especially
got the best
colloquially.
smile ever.
You
So
seem
in
like
the
you
UK,
are
we
so
definitely call this a fringe. And
You
when
talk
I
about her
started
on every
hearing the word
pause.
Bangs,
Yeah. It's her
movies
smile.
and things
It's
like
the
that, I was really genuinely
ends of her mouth.
You
confused.
should reach out to her
Okay,
YouTube
what
channel.
about this
like, hey,
next one?
I'm on YouTube.
This is
Candy.
candy.
They are
Lollies. We know that one.
lollies.
Candy though.
Lollies. That is
I think
so
they call them
cute.
sweets.
So in British English, the
What an asshole. Lollies. That is so cute.
It is cute. It's a
Oh, it
cute
is
name.
cute. But she's like, huh, you children
But
and
to
your
be fair,
lollies.
we call them sweets as well.
Yeah.
But we generalize anything that is loaded with sugar as sweets.
Or candy.
Or, yeah, well, I don't. I call cookies sweet. I would classify a cookie as a sweet.
Yeah.
I
I would
do not
I would
call it.
classify it as a dessert.
But it's still like, have you never? No, you're not getting any sweets before dinner.
You're not getting a cookie before dinner.
But what if they're like, can I have some gum? Can I have because my kid loves gum. All
Well,
of
it
a
could
sudden.
be sugar-free gum.
It is sugar free, but it's still sweet.
these are sweets. Or sometimes if you're talking to a child, they might call them sweeties. Lollies for us are sweets on a stick. Right.
Sweeties is a
What
person.
about
Yeah.
this next one?
This is a
Speedo. Only
Well,
because it
that's a
says
brand.
Speedo.
But yeah, to be fair, if it's a Speedo brand, like usually the men
The little,
version.
yeah, the little men thongs.
Yeah, those are Speedos.
So this, yeah, we would call it a swimsuit or a bathing suit.
Or in this case, specifically a one piece,
Yeah.
as opposed to like a bikini or a two-piece swimsuit.
swimsuit. Some people might call it a bathing suit. You can also call this a one piece.
Okay, this one's really funny. In Melbourne, where I am from, it's really common to
call
call
it
them
swimsuit.
togs.
Togs.
But no one else in Australia really calls
That's
them
an
togs.
ugly word.
They
That
call
is
it
an ugly word.
swimmers. In
Swimmers.
Sydney,
That
they call them
works.
We call like children's like baby diapers, like waterproof
yeah,
diapers.
yeah.
Those are called swimmers.
Yeah, that's what they
COZZIES,
are. Like
or
branded
costumes.
swimmers.
COZZIES.
Generally, it's swimmers or bathers. Oh gosh,
That girl looks so good in that cozy.
I know, right? Hey,
In those togs.
that's another one. Bathers.
to be
or swimmers.
yeah, girl, I love
Oh
that
my
tog
word,
on
I
you.
did not expect to receive so many different ways of saying swimming costume. This for us is a swimming costume. We can also say one piece.
That's odd.
And we can also
But not,
shorten it
I
down
guess.
to cozy.
Everything is a
I
costume.
remember-
Everything is costume.
That's
if you
a
think about
horrible name. Ugh, I hate that. Like swimming suit is almost bad.
I mean, like I guess you could you can consider anything a costume though. The suit I wore to work today could be considered a work costume.
Yeah, you look ridiculous in it too.
remember my mum saying "get your cosy on" before my swimming lessons when I was a child, but that's quite a
I don't
a
like
childish
that.
thing.
Throwing
I don't mind
costume.
cos-
Okay,
Cozy.
what about
Like
this
cozy's
next
okay,
one?
but costume.
This is the forest.
Trees.
Okay, so
when I see that, I think trees.
but I would call it either the woods or the forest.
Yeah,
I think I
woods.
use woods.
I would use woods more,
Me too. Not
even in like the Mississippi forests that are out there, and
It's still the woods.
Louisiana. It's the swamps and the woods and
you can use them however you want.
right.
I'm sure definition wise they're different, But
I would call it the woods.
I call it the woods too.
Just
not
because there's
forest.
a lot of woods. Wood.
You're a fucking idiot.
That is definitely a forest.
No!
No, you're
It's
both
the
stupid.
woods. Woods, plural. This is definitely the woods. I mean, in general,
For us,
we
it's
say
probably
woods.
regional.
Forest
Yeah.
implies
Wherever
a
she's from,
huge,
not the Carolinas.
huge area of trees.
There's
of
no
woodland.
way.
The wood sounds.
Well, she said North Carolina, right?
No, but they have a southern draw.
And South Carolina has more of a southern draw.
But I know I grew up in Tennessee, which is right
Yeah.
next to the Carolinas. Trust me.
North Carolina has the beach, though, and she could be living on the beach.
No, it's still draw. That beach is not like they're
It's not
like
crystal
California, and they're like, this was totally awesome. Trust me, they would say it differently too.
kind of like
redwood
something you might
forest?
hear in
Oh, I
an
guess they do call
old-fashioned
it
fairy
forest.
tale.
Yeah, well, Vanessa,
She might be a Western,
sometimes life
West
in England
Coaster.
is like an old-fashioned fairy tale. I think a lot of Americans have this vision of England as a place with so much culture and history, like a fairy tale, and then they come over and they are just so disappointed.
I love visiting
Okay,
England.
what about this next one?
This is a bathroom.
Yeah, the bathroom.
Bathroom. Yeah. No other. Even if it doesn't have a shower
Or
or
the
a bathtub.
restroom.
Yeah, restroom if you're being proper when you're. But that's more of like a public thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, even if you're trying to be like, if you're visiting somebody's house.
Yeah, if you're at somebody's house,
You say,
"Hey,
where's the
Where's the
restroom?"
restroom at?
But I would still call that a bathroom. Whether there was like, if it's a 2.5 bath where it's just like the half bath where it's just the sink and the toilet, I still call it a bathroom.
Australia probably calls it the pisser.
The piss. The shitter. Hey guys, where's the shitter at? Where's the place where I can drain the main vein?
You might say it's a restroom, but it would be really unusual to call a place that actually has a bathtub a restroom. Usually we use the term restroom for public places.
That room
Yeah.
is a bathroom? Yeah, it's a bathroom.
Okay, so Vanessa touched on restroom
The
and
loo.
bathroom. Now, we would never use the word restroom in British English. If we were in a public place and we are looking for a bathroom, we would say toilet.
Ugh.
However, if there is
That's
a
so
bath
invasive.
there, like
Yeah.
a bathtub, then yes, we might say
Like toilet? That's like, hey, do you know that place where you take a shit? Can you let me know where that's at? Toilet is like moist. I hate that. I never
Well, my thing
realized
is
how much
the
I hate.
toilet's always going to be in the bathroom.
Yeah,
Like,
I
even-
never
even,
realized
like-
how much I hate that word.
Like even in like a half bathroom, there's at least a toilet.
Yeah, and it's
there's
still-
never just a bathroom that only has a shower.
And just so you know, the term bathroom does not come from bathtub. A Hungarian princess or queen or something like that murdered a bunch of virgins and bathed in their blood to keep herself young. And her name was it sounded like bath. But that's where it came from. It has nothing to do with the bathtub. I looked it up.
I hope
bathroom
somebody
as well.
fact checks you
but
wrong.
we
Go
would
for it.
ask, where's the toilet?
I've actually
If
looked that
you
up
say,
and like, really researched it.
where's the toilet? Most people in the US would just say, it's in the bathroom.
I mean, the toilet is in the bathroom.
Always.
There is also a slang word which I use a lot, which is the loo.
Oh, I thought
Where's
that was
the
like
loo?
what it was
I went to
called.
the States for a business trip and I asked people where the loo was, and
Americans
they
know what the
were
loo is.
utterly confused. The loo? What's the loo?
I mean, if somebody caught me off guard and was like, "Hey, where's the loo?" I'd be thinking like,
I've heard that enough
I
to know.
guess I haven't been to that club. I don't know.
Is it dope? Have you heard something about it? Tell me where
Right,
it's at.
let's move on to the next.
This is in a
Living room. Well, that's hard to.
No, that's an apartment.
Okay. Yeah. An apartment.
apartment.
This is mostly called
A flat.
an apartment.
We would never say flat.
No.
Okay, so in British English, this is a flat. We have a block of flats. I've lived in many flats in my life. We don't use the word apartment. Okay, the next one. Maybe the picture wasn't clear enough.
I would say grocery store, but if it were being specific, this is an aisle.
And
or
that's a shopping cart
or a grocery
buggy.
cart or a buggy.
But what do you call it? Grocery store?
Grocery store.
Grocery store.
Yeah, or it's not a convenience store really, because those would be smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah, grocery store.
Yeah, that's what I call it.
Enough for this one because Emma did.
To be fair, we call it specific
all of
names.
the
Yeah.
Like I'm running to
Good
Walmart,
old
I'm going to
Emma.
Kroger.
This is a grocery store.
I'm not exactly sure what I'm looking at in that image, but it
She's
could
like, those are called noodles.
be a trolley.
Stupid.
It could be an aisle,
Really, an aisle.
or it could be a supermarket.
Oh,
Hey,
supermarket.
So people call it
Bingo.
supermarkets
It's
sometimes.
a
Yeah.
supermarket for us as well.
I think that's regional.
Or we call it the shops. I'm going to the
That we don't.
supermarket, I'm going to the shops. The shops is more general. It could mean any type of shop.
Yes.
We would never say grocery
Well,
store.
we say we're going
we might, however,
shopping.
say
Right.
grocers. The grocers. This is a shop that just sells fruits and vegetables. All right, next one.
This is
Bedding.
Down comforter.
Personally, that you would call it a comforter.
Yeah, I think that's a down comforter to be specific. But a bed,
Bedding.
sheets.
Bed sheets, comforter, bed set, bedspread.
is a comforter.
Oh my God, how weird is the word comforter? That's weird. In Australia, that's called a doona.
A
What?
doona.
Oh, whoa.
I love
What the fuck?
that Emma.
That's weird.
That's weird as shit. That's like, what is that like saying? Oh, you call that a car? That's weird. We call that a move me around town mobile.
Or a burglar.
Yeah, just making up some random crap.
Is saying that the word comforter is weird, and then she goes to say that in Australia
Doona.
it's a doona. That's weirder, Emma.
Call her out.
So in British English, this is a duvet.
A duvet. We call
which
them duvets.
apparently
I've
Vanessa
never
finds
heard that word.
So, but they're different. A comforter and a duvet are different. A duvet is, and I know this because I was once married and we bought a duvet. A duvet is where you take like an actual like, it's basically a comforter without the casing around it, and you put it inside the duvet.
Okay, I've heard of that. Yeah.
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 So it's different. And then a comforter is like what comes with a bed set,
Right.
where it's the top portion. So it's technically two different things. Duvets are usually heavy
Yeah.
and like super
I've heard
hot.
of a duvet then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's weird. See, we all find each other weird.
I didn't know what a duvet was. Maybe I'm very sheltered, but I didn't know what a duvet was until I visited Europe. We just do not have those in the US.
Okay, I feel there's going to be
Except for we do.
conflict about this
We
next
got one.
These are
Peppers.
Bell
Or bell
peppers.
peppers.
bell peppers.
Okay, they're capsicums. Red, green, yellow capsicum.
So that's technically where the word capsaicin, what is it? Capsaicin? The term for the heat from the pepper? Capsaicin. Capsaicin.
Scoville.
No, but the capsaicin is or whatever, I can't even think of the word, but it's the actual substance
Oh, I don't know.
that causes the heat. But the Scoville unit
Is
is
how
what
they measure it.
Yeah, it's how they measure
I
the.
don't know what the word. you're
But
talking about.
capsicums sounds dirty as hell.
No, they're just plain old.
She's like, you're all stupid. She says it about all of these.
Yeah.
She's like, no.
Peppers. Red peppers.
Which you could say
green
peppers, yeah.
And yellow peppers. Capsicum. What? This isn't Latin. This is English.
But so
What a hater.
peppers is such a generic term
Right.
because you could say that about any hot pepper. So you want me to go grab you a pepper and you come back with like a Carolina Reaper?
Yeah.
Oh, you want to be able to talk
Or a
today?
bird's eye or whatever.
Yeah.
So what I think is funny about Lucy is Lucy said at the beginning of this video that it'll help you with your grammar.
Yeah.
And she's completely like, you two are idiots.
We're the
Use
original.
my grammar.
Okay, another one.
Lucy, if you see this, we're just joking.
We love you. We think this is
a great video.
The reason I wanted to do this is because I think it's a great video. I think you did fantastic.
Usually by 12 minutes into a watched video, I'm bored. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, this is
That's
great.
going to cause a bit of conflict.
Boots.
Or
rain boots.
Rain boots. Galoshes. I think those are also galoshes. I could be wrong.
When you said galoshes, I thought of clogs. I'm like, wow,
No,
how would that be a galosh?
I think they're technically galoshes, rain boots, or rubber boots.
Or just boots.
Or just boots, yeah.
These are rain boots. And also the jacket that goes with it is a raincoat or a rain jacket. I guess in the US, we like really clear, straightforward.
She's talking shit before anybody else could.
First of all, if it's not raining outside and I'm just walking through water, it's not the jacket that goes with it. You don't buy it in a set. Like,
you could use those for hunting.
As I'm saying, like, you're not buying it in a set. So no, the jacket that goes with it, there's no jacket that goes with those.
And if anybody's doing like concrete work, they're always wearing those.
Right.
Because those are cheap and easy to throw away.
Yeah.
Names for items like this: rain boots. What's it for? It's for the rain. It's very clear. Boots for the rain.
I mean, she's not wrong, is she? American English is sometimes more simplified than British English, and this is no bad thing, really. Let's see what Emma has to say.
When it's muddy and rainy, I would put my gumboots on to walk around in the wet.
Yeah, I mean, we never say gumboots. I think I've heard my grandma say it, so it might be quite an old-fashioned thing.
Yeah, I've never heard that.
In British English, we say wellies or welly boots. Are you ready for
That
this?
just sounds made up.
Are you ready? Because
the guy that's trying to come up with a word.
Willy Wonka just came out with an edible boot, and they're called wellies.
We're just going to call everything wellies. It sounds like a street name in England.
Yeah.
what Australians call these is frankly...
Okay, so this
they call them thongs.
Yeah.
I just broke the news to everybody because I didn't understand it, but now I do.
Really? That was the first time you heard thongs?
Yeah.
Okay, so I've always heard thongs, but it's usually like old women that think it's funny.
Yeah, we call these flip-flops.
Flip-flops. If you're Mexican, they're chanclas.
Now, similar to these, we have sandals, but...
Those wrap around your feet.
Well, no, like my sandals, they don't wrap around my feet.
Well, then they're flip-flops.
Oh.
Just because they're leather doesn't change the facts.
Let's hear from Vanessa first.
These are flip-flops.
Yeah, these are flip-flops, Emma. What do you call them?
Thongs.
When we go to the beach in Australia, we wear our thongs. Our thongs.
Wouldn't
It's
that be
plural,
nice?
And we're talking about the shoes on our feet. They're our thongs.
So now I'm curious as to what you call your thongs.
The thing that you wear between your butt crack.
So I have to explain to you what a thong is in British English and American English. A thong is like a G-string. It's a type of underwear where there is just one string at the back instead of more fabric. If Emma said to me, "Can I borrow some thongs?" I would probably lend her some.
But I
I'd
wouldn't
be a
ask
bit
for them back.
concerned.
They
Okay,
probably- yeah,
next
it's like,
one.
just
Where
keep
would you
'em.
go to fill up your car?
Gas
Oh,
station.
that's the petrol station. No, that's a gas station.
The gas station or the convenience store
Or
the
corner store.
Or the corner store. We always called it the short stop in Mississippi because there's always like it's a name of the store.
It's
is
Short
the short
Stop.
stop. But even if there was a Chevron down the road, occasionally somebody would say, "I'm going to the short stop. I'll be right back."
So it just became synonymous with gas station.
Yeah.
But that's a gas station.
This is a gas station where you put gas into your car.
So when I fill up my car, I fill it up at the petrol station.
Good. I'm with Emma again on this one. She's redeeming herself after the thong situation. Yes, we also call this a petrol station. The fuel that we put into our car is petrol. petrol. I spent much of my childhood confused, but I was especially confused by the fact that Americans put gas into their car, because I thought, well, petrol's a liquid. Turns out it's just short for gasoline. Now the next one's quite interesting. I want to know.
I'm amazed that that's
what
not
they call
known.
a shop that only sells alcohol.
Liquor store.
Liquor store.
There's no other term. The booze place. I don't know.
I'm going to yeah. No, you can't come up with.
But to be fair, in the United States, different states have different situations. So in the U.S., you can only buy like hard liquors at liquor stores, whereas in like Illinois.
Oh, you said in Texas?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Whereas in like
the
Illinois,
US.
you can find hard liquors like vodka
Like
and
gas stations
like
or
anywhere.
at Kroger.
At any place.
Walmart, things like
But
that.
in Texas, it's only at liquor stores.
Right. Like we have a liquor store that just opened across the street that's connected to a gas station, and they had to build a wall
To partition the two.
Because you cannot enter into the liquor store through the gas station.
However, you can buy beer and wine at a gas station. You cannot buy hard liquor.
And I can also Uber or DoorDash and get on my phone and order alcohol.
I feel like they're getting a little looser
delivery,
with laws.
and they'll bring it to me.
And this is interesting because in America, their attitude towards alcohol is slightly different. We're very open, maybe too open to alcohol in the UK and Australia, but alcohol is more controlled by the government and the states in the United States.
Big time.
This is an ABC store, which I just learned.
Never
What?
have I ever
I've never heard that.
in my life.
Lies.
You're not American.
You sit on a throne of lies. Name that
I just
movie.
looked it up. It stands for Alcohol Beverage Controlled State. So this is a store that sells only alcohol.
I've
and
never
that
heard
last
of
word
that.
State is because it is run by the state or run by the government.
Now,
That
let's
might
see
be
what
a
Emma calls
Carolina.
it, because I have heard that Australians have some fun names for places like these.
When I go and get a bottle of wine, I go to the bottle shop, which in Australia we also call the bottler.
That's pretty cool. I like those
Love
names.
It would sound so stupid in a British accent. I'm just going to the bottle-o. Do you need anything? Bottle-o. Yeah, it only works really when
Bottle-o.
you pronounce your T's as d. Bottle-o. In British
That's how we
English,
pronounce
we
the
call
T.
this an
Bottle.
off license. An off
Off
license.
license.
Okay.
That's weird.
What about this?
100% anywhere in this country, it is a liquor store.
Except
None of
for
that.
in her household.
Yeah, where they say ABC. So in Texas, you have to serve alcohol at a restaurant. You have to have your TABC license, which stands for the Texas Alcohol and Beverage Commission license. But we aren't calling anything TABC or ABC or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's weird.
This next one, I feel like I'm going to get ganged up.
Khakis.
Pantalones.
Or those are khakis.
Yeah, just because of the color.
But if we're talking about just pants, those are pants or slacks or
Trousers.
trousers. Well, most people don't say trousers.
My grandfather said trousers.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Most people nowadays.
Pull up your trousers. Yeah, it's old fashioned
On
term.
here.
These are pants.
Pants. Pants. Old people might call them trousers.
Well, excuse me, I must be very old then, because these are hands down trousers. They are trousers.
It is an old. My
We do
grandfather
use the
said
word
that.
pants to refer
And he'd be
to
100 years this year.
underpants.
100 years old this year.
Oh, 'cause
So they
go
use
under your
pants to
Yeah,
talk
maybe
about
they are
underwear.
right.
Huh?
My whole
They
life has
use
been a
pants to talk about underwear.
Oh, that's weird.
lie. Underpants, because they go under your pants. Ooh, under trousers. Doesn't work, does it? Well, anyway, these are trousers, and I'm not old, Emma. Yet.
It sounds old.
Yeah.
Now, what do we call this? The little walking space.
Sidewalk.
Sidewalk.
That's all.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A sidewalk.
Beside a road.
This is a sidewalk.
The concrete beside
She was
the
gonna
road
say-
She's
where-
giving her no time whatsoever to say anything more. Like she's like, I am making sure this video is only 20 minutes long.
Well, like almost dead on.
This is a sidewalk.
The concrete beside the road where people walk in Australia is called a
A
footpath.
whole fucking
Interesting.
conversation.
We don't say either of these. We say pavement. Pavement.
Everything's pavement.
Yeah, isn't that the material you use, or is that just
Well,
it's
no,
been paved?
It's been everything's been paved, so we call it pavement. Like cement or gravel, it's all pavement.
Yeah.
To us,
And
sidewalk
footpath,
is
I think
sidewalk.
I've heard stay on the footpath or something.
See, when
like
I
that.
think of a footpath, I'm thinking of going through the woods.
Oh yeah,
where
yeah,
there's
yeah.
a footpath,
a walkway, or
Yeah.
walking, a path, an actual footpath. So sidewalk is pretty.
Now, we
Specific.
would never say sidewalk. We do say footpath, but a footpath is normally not beside a road. A pavement is just beside a road and a footpath is anywhere else. Okay, and
A pavement is beside the paved road.
another car-related one. What do we call this?
This is
Highway.
a street or a highway or a road.
Yeah, it's a highway.
a highway, or you could call it an interstate.
A highway or maybe a freeway. In
Or a
Australia.
freeway.
Yeah.
We say freeway.
Or interstate. I mean,
Well, interstate means that it goes between multiple states.
right. Well, no, not necessarily. Highways go one direction, interstates go one direction.
Are you sure? Because it's called an interstate highway.
But
IH10 is interstate highway.
some of them are just I30.
because-
It's not IH30.
Because it's maybe highway indicates that it goes across. No, 30 goes across.
From what I have been taught, and I could be incorrect, highways go like across the country, north and south, and
That's based
interstates
off
are
of the
east
number.
and
So
west.
I-30 is an even number, or is a rounded number, or no? I-10, yeah. So the 10 numbers go from west to east, and then the
Fives.
fives go north to south. Because if you think of I-35,
Right.
it goes north to south. Now I-35, I think it is Interstate Highway 30, or is it
I-30 is just I-30.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, interstate highway in the southern states of Texas. So it's technically an interstate highway.
I don't know.
we don't say either of these either. We never say highway in British English. Interstate, well, we don't have states, so that doesn't work either. Freeway, no.
We use
Freeway
freeway.
sounds dangerous. It sounds like you can do whatever you want. You're just free to drive however you like. Thank you so much to Emma and Vanessa
What was
for
the
coming
answer?
on this channel and helping me to make this video. Much to just freeway, state. Ooh, we don't say either of these either. We never say highway in British English.
What do you say?
Interstate, well, we don't have states, so that doesn't work either. Freeway, no. Freeway sounds dangerous. It sounds like you can do whatever you want. You're just free to drive however you like. Thank you so much to Emma and Vanessa for coming on this channel and helping me to make this video. As I said before, I've left all of their information in the description box. Make sure you watch the
What do you
other
call
videos
it?
in this
What do you call it?
This video has no end.
We're just going to sit here and stare at the screen.
Yeah, no, that is...
What was the Australian girl's name?
I don't know. You were the one in love with her.
Call me. I don't have much to offer, but call
She
me.
linked her YouTube channel. You can go comment. I'm sure she has an email. You could email her.
Okay, I'm not going to that.
I
That just comes out creepy.
yeah.
I'm going to email her and call her. I'm not going to lie. Was this a good video?
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun considering that we're 40 minutes into our recording and we still have to edit, and the video that's going out tonight is going to be late. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. If you want to see our future videos, hit the subscribe and the bell notification. And if you want to support us directly, hit the join button. And with that being said,
My name is Miles.
my name is Fayos.
Thank you for watching.
Peace.
Out.